Samantha Coates, you've got a webinar coming up at the end of the week, and you're usually talking about rote repertoire and sight reading, but this one's on composing. Tell me about it.
Yes, well, I came very late to composing, Paul. Like, I'd never actually have thought of myself as a composer until recent years. And now it's my absolute passion, not only composing pieces, but getting students to compose. And yes, normally I talk about sight reading or theory, but as a result of composing my rote repertoire series, which was designed to help students sight read, it was a
Mm.
way of getting from rote to reading. And I had composed all these pieces in 3 levels to help get them sight reading by the time they get to level 3. Then I started, it was just a simple step to say to my students, well, now that you've played 3 different levels of this piece, why don't you make up your own level 4? And they would inevitably, they just went, ooh, and they came at it very enthusiastically. It was easy because it was just like theme and variations. They'd already had 3 variations of the piece, so now they were just making up another one. And this has really taken off in my studio, and I even ran a whole studio challenge, and I had an entire studio concert developed dedicated to this. Uh, it was at the end of 2019 when we could have studio concerts and people in the house, and it's just become a huge part of my teaching now. So that's what I'm going to be talking about this webinar. How I, as a someone who never thought of myself as a composer, am now able to teach composition to my own students and get them engaging enthusiastically and creating, because it's just such an important part of their education.
Well, I know myself, I've been using your rote repertoire for quite a while, and I know with my own students, especially in lockdown at the moment. So it's a great opportunity for them to be creative, and they're really enjoying it. And the stuff that they're coming up with is brilliant. And you sent over a video. So can we watch that?
Yes, so this is a video of my student Gia. Now she is doing a level 4 of a very little piece called Spanish, and the original piece sounds like this, and so on, with a little flamenco flavor to it. But what she came up with was just really gorgeous, still in the spirit of it being Spanish. But have a listen.
Whoa, that was amazing.
And you can tell she's got the whole idea of Phrygian mode, because that's another thing I've been discussing with my students and Spanish music this term is the Spanish Phrygian scale. And so she really did the whole thing, but she changed the time signature. She changed the whole feel. She kept the harmonic structure in a way, but she really, really went with it. And that is when you know students are truly engaging with music. They haven't just learned notes off a page. It has inspired them to create their own. And she messaged me when she sent me that video. She sent a message with it that said, "I had so much fun doing this."
Isn't that lovely? That's
God,
so
like,
wonderful.
that is all you want, isn't it? As a
It
music
is.
teacher.
And last week on Q&A, we had Anastasia Cunningham, who is dyslexic. Her 2 children are dyslexic, and she teaches a lot of dyslexic kids. And, you know, reading, as we all know how important reading is actually not always what dyslexia is about. And she uses your Blitz book series. So let me just share that.
about learning to read and learning to sight read, I swear by Samantha Coates's Blitz books for the sight reading. They are just brilliant, and I use them with virtually all of mine once they get to that sort of level. And without exception, they love it. They find them so motivating, and they really enjoy doing them, and they like the stickers and everything that goes with it. So those books are just fantastic, and breaking down the skills, they're really good.
That's fantastic. That is such a lovely thing for her to say. I'm very chuffed.
She's so lovely. And so also, BlackRock Music's going to have 20% off all of the Blitz series from your webinar through all this next weekend. So
cool.
How about that?
Thank you. Thank you to BlackRock Music. That is extremely generous. Thank you. So the webinar on composing is this Friday, but it doesn't, I get lots of emails. I just want to say I get lots of emails from people saying, oh, I'm sorry, I can't, I'm busy this Friday. But it doesn't matter. If you register, you get the replay sent to you most conveniently around about a day afterwards. So it doesn't matter if you can't actually come on Friday morning at 10 o'clock.
And it's Friday morning, 10 o'clock Australian time. But if you're in the US, it'll be Thursday evening.
That's right. Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern time, apparently.
There we go. It's always a trick, all those time zones.
All those time zones. I don't even know what it is in the UK. It's something rude. So, yes.
But you can still register and you'll get the replay. So
that's right.
You'll be able to watch it anytime.
And the freebies.
And the freebies. Well done. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Paul.